Another sort of marketing thing, just kind of hanging around Japan. So we went to Naseco, the ski village, with 2-hour flight to go snowboarding, and it's a small ski village. Have you been there before? Have you been to that area before? Yeah, very popular ski village, right? And in the main village, right, there's a bunch of restaurants, and it was a quiet time, right? But there's some that do really well and some that don't. But there was one that called the Fridge, I think it's called. It's called something like that, right? But it's basically a jazz bar, right? It's a restaurant. It's very, very small, but like, it's pretty cool. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a very cool looking bar, but not necessarily anything more special than anything else. But it was the only one that had like over 1,000 reviews and had like a waiting line, like outside. Like it'd take a while to get into it. And the only thing special about it, which I thought was just an interesting sort of insight, was that the door, it's like a hidden bar. Like the door is a fridge, essentially. Or it's a vending machine, not a fridge, sorry. So like to get into it, you have to like kind of find it. Now everyone obviously knows where it is because it's somewhat famous. But I was like, that's an interesting example of like repackaging, an offer, where it's like, there's a bunch of cool bars and stuff and they weren't nearly as busy. But this place here, it was literally a shoebox size, but busy just because of this whole concept of like, it's a vending machine that opens up. And like the bar has nothing to do with the vending machine either. It's literally just repackaged from the outside, which, it's just like a classic marketing example. If we had the ongoing joke, like let's just chuck a fridge in front of these other restaurants, like that or whatever. Yeah, I think that's just such a great lesson of, how to make something successful. Like all these other restaurants had like 80 reviews, 60 reviews. This one has like 1,000 plus and like really, really positive. And, that alone would probably be the success of the business. And then it's an interesting example of it, in Naseco.